Have you ever been betrayed by someone you loved only to watch them end up regretting their decision? She looked me straight in the eyes and said, "Love doesn't pay bills." That was the last time I saw her. Walking away with a man who had more money than I could ever dream of. I thought I had lost everything until life showed me that sometimes the people who betray us end up regretting it the most. My name is Alina. I grew up in a small town where dreams went to die. Everyone knew everyone else's business, and gossip spread faster than wildfire. There was no escaping this place unless you had wings and knew how to fly. So naturally, I did what every ambitious kid did: hit the books, study hard, and try to score a scholarship so I could get the hell out of this town. As soon as I stepped foot onto the college campus, I felt like a fish in water. The world was full of possibilities, and I was ready to catch them all. And it was during those carefree college days that I met her. She was sunshine and laughter. I was textbooks and late-night study sessions. Somehow we fit perfectly together like two pieces of a broken puzzle that didn't know they were missing each other. It was like destiny brought us together in that crowded lecture hall filled with rows of desks and cubicles. Love was not in the air that day, but somehow we managed to make it happen anyway. We started dating, and I swear my life was better. For the first time, I experienced the butterflies in my stomach. I told her my deepest secrets, and she listened patiently with eyes full of kindness and understanding. Every moment spent with her felt precious. A stolen kiss behind the library, a shared ice cream cone under the old oak tree, or simply holding hands while strolling through the park. These memories became the soundtrack of my heart. But our romance wasn't all smooth sailing. There were times when her gaze lingered a little too long on other guys, when her laughter echoed with a hint of flirtation, or when she casually mentioned her ex. Each instance chipped away at my trust and planted seeds of doubt in my mind. However, I chose to ignore these red flags, because love often blinds us to the warning signs. I convinced myself that she was different, that she wouldn't hurt me. I was wrong. The cold winter wind seemed to mock me as I stood outside her apartment. My fingers trembled, not from the cold, but from the lump in my throat. When the door opened and she emerged, I knew something was off. Her eyes, usually sparkling with joy, were clouded with an emotion I couldn't decipher. "Is everything okay?" I asked, my voice barely a whisper. She hesitated, her gaze dropping to the floor. "We need to talk," she finally said, her voice devoid of its usual warmth. I followed her inside, my heart pounding against my ribs like a trapped bird. She sat down on the couch, her shoulders slumped. "I'm sorry," she began, her voice shaking. "I haven't been honest with you." Before I could respond, she continued, "I have feelings for someone else. I'm sorry." The words hung in the air between us, heavy and suffocating. My heart shattered into a million pieces. The love, the promises, the dreams, they all turned to dust in my mouth. Who is this guy? How long has this been going on? I choked out, trying to keep my voice steady. "His name is Jake. I'm so sorry, Alex." She started crying, but I couldn't bring myself to feel sorry for her. Why would you do this to me?" I cried, my own pain echoing in my ears. "I'm sorry," she whispered, burying her face in her hands, "but I have to follow my heart. I can't be with you if my heart belongs to someone else." The next few minutes were a blur. I remember packing my things, my hands shaking so badly that I could barely zip my bag. I remember walking out of that apartment, each step feeling like a knife twisting in my gut. And I remember the cold, unforgiving pavement below me as I slid down onto the steps, letting the tears and the pain consume me. At that moment, all I wanted was to disappear, to escape the searing pain in my chest. The betrayal, the heartache, the despair threatened to engulf me completely. All I could think about was running away, starting over somewhere where no one knew me, where I could bury the memories of the past and build a new future. The idea of staying in that city, the place where my dreams and hopes had been shattered, was unbearable. So I packed what little I had, bought a one-way ticket, and moved across the country. It was a spur-of-a-moment decision, impulsive, reckless, fueled by pain and a desperate need for a fresh start. I threw myself into work, immersing myself in my career, pouring my energy into professional pursuits. In the beginning, it was excruciatingly painful. Every waking moment was a torment. The silence of my apartment echoed with her absence. The memories clung to me like shadows, refusing to be erased. Some nights, I would wake up in the middle of the night, my heart pounding, reliving the pain of our breakup over and over again. There were moments when I questioned everything. Why did she do this to me? What did I do to deserve this kind of pain? Was I not enough for her? And why did she treat me so carelessly after I had given her my whole heart? But slowly, as months turned into years, I began to heal. My wounds didn't vanish overnight. They ached, they festered, and they bled. But time, that relentless healer, started to mend the cracks in my soul. I channeled my pain into creating something beautiful, something that would make a difference. I volunteered at animal shelters, offering love and care to animals who needed it the most. I mentored underprivileged kids, sharing my knowledge and experience to help them succeed. And I reached out to others who had gone through similar heartbreaks, forming a support group where we shared stories, offered advice, and lifted each other up. With each act of kindness, with each smile I brought to someone's face, I felt a sense of fulfillment that no amount of money or material possessions could bring. And then, one day, just when I thought I had moved on, fate decided to play its cruelest trick yet. I bumped into her again. It was like seeing a ghost, a specter from my past that I had successfully buried. She was standing in front of me, all grown up and even more stunning than I remembered. Time had been kind to her, just as it had been to me. Her eyes, however, told a different story. They were dull, lifeless, devoid of the sparkle that had once captivated me. A part of me wanted to turn around and walk away, pretending I hadn't seen her, but curiosity got the better of me. I stopped and introduced myself. We exchanged pleasantries, catching up on the years we had lost, and with each passing moment, I could sense a growing unease in her. She fidgeted, her eyes darting around as if searching for an escape. Finally, she broke the silence. "Alex, I need to tell you something," she said, her voice trembling slightly. "There's no easy way to say this, so I'll just come right out and say it. I made a mistake leaving you. I thought money and status would bring me happiness, but I was wrong. You were right. Love is the most important thing in life, and I lost the only person who ever truly loved me." Tears streamed down her face, leaving streaks of mascara and eyeliner on her cheeks. I felt a surge of sympathy for her, but I knew that wouldn't bring back what we had lost. "It's too late, Sarah," I said gently. "We can't go back. I have someone else in my life now. A woman who makes me laugh, who challenges me intellectually, and who loves me for who I am. Someone who stuck by me through thick and thin, unlike you." Her face crumpled with pain. "I know you've moved on. I just wanted you to know that I regret my decision. I'm sorry." She turned to leave, then paused. "Do you still love her?" she asked, her voice barely a whisper. "No, Sarah, I don't love you anymore." With that, I walked away, leaving her behind with the one thing money could never buy: regret.